Welcome to Good Questions. This is Psalm chapter 7, King James Version. O Lord my God, in Thee do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. Pause. Who are they and why do they persecute the author? What entails deliverance? Verse 2. Lest he tear my soul like a lion, rending it in pieces, while there is none to deliver. Pause. Why the change in verse 2 from multiple enemies to a singular lion-like enemy? Why does it indicate that the soul will be rent, rather than the body? Verse 3. O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there be iniquity in my hands. Pause. Which accusation is referred to here when the author says, if I have done this? Is he referring to tearing an innocent soul like a lion? Or another wrongdoing? Verse 4. If I have rewarded evil unto him that was at peace with me, yea, I have delivered him that without cause is mine enemy. Pause. When the author says, yes, I have delivered him that without cause is mine enemy, is he referring to a specific event, or is he simply reiterating that he has not rewarded evil for good? Verse 5. Let the enemy persecute my soul and take it. Yea, let him tread down my life upon the earth, and lay mine honor in the dust. Selah. Pause. How important is honor in the eyes of the author? Is the author succumbing to his persecution, or is he defiant in this verse? Verse 6. Arise, O Lord, in thine anger. Lift up thyself because of the rage of mine enemies, and awake for me to the judgment that thou hast commanded. Pause. From what state would the Lord lift himself up? Is he seated, or is he beneath the heavens? Why does the author indicate that the judgment comes from God rather than from the author? Verse 7. So shall the congregation of the people compass thee about. For their sakes, therefore, return thou on high. Pause. To which congregation of which people does the author refer? Compass thee about. Does this indicate that God's hall is not a hall, but rather a centerpiece with a congregation on all sides in a 360-degree fashion? Is the author implying or insinuating that God has been on the earth or under the earth in the meantime. Verse 8, the Lord shall judge the people. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to mine integrity that is in me. Pause. How does the author know that he maintains integrity? What nature or what kind of integrity does he maintain? What is the author's righteousness? Is it in a specific act or is it in his soul? Why does the author appear to beg for judgment, to pray for judgment? Verse 9, O let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous God trieth the hearts and reigns. Pause. What is the meaning and significance of the word reigns, and to which image does it refer? Verse 10, my defense is of God, which saveth the upright in heart. Pause. Why again do we see the usage of defensive language without offensive language? Verse 11, God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day. Pause. Does this verse indicate one judgment or a daily judgment on all? Verse 12, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. Pause. When did God whet his sword? And when did he bend his bow and make it ready? And when will they be released? Verse 13, he hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Pause. When it says prepared for him, does it mean for himself or for another? What are the instruments of death, and what the arrows? Verse 14, behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Pause. Who has travailed or worked with iniquity? Who has conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood? Verse 15, he made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. Verse 16, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. Verse 17, I will praise the Lord according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. Pause. What is that special name? And who are the rest who are on high that are beneath the Most High? What are your good questions? Share your thoughts. Feel free to like and